Welcome along. We start this week's Ligue roundup at the Parc des Princes, where Laurent Blanc rested several star men for Saturday's game against Montpellier, ahead of PSG's return leg against Chelsea in the Champions League last 16 on Wednesday. Angel Di Maria returned from injury. His first half free kick was parried away by Lionel Pionier. Zlatan Ibrahimovic came on for the Argentines, a second half sub, but he too was unable to find a way past Pionier as it finished 0-0. PSG with other things in their mind though, ahead of their biggest test of the season at Stamford Bridge. Monaco look well placed to serve the second automatic Champions League berth. Bernardo Jardin's men took the lead after 56 minutes in at Friday's game at Caen through Thomas LEMAR. But Julien Ferret levelled for the home side soon after, as Wallace handled inside his own area. Monaco though were back on top just 5 minutes later. Bernardo Silva twisting and turning his way past the home defence before Alaeddine YAHIA turned the ball into his own net. However, Caen fought back to rescue a precious point with just a minute left on the clock as Monaco failed to clear a corner, and that allowed Christian KOUAKOU to acrobatically fire home the equaliser as it finished 2-2. Lyon remained in red-hot form after putting Guingamp to the sword on Sunday night. Rachid Giselle needed just 3 minutes to put the hosts ahead at Parc OL, converting the rebound after Maxwell Cornet's shots bounced back off the post. But Guingamp hit back 8 minutes later, Mebla Erding getting the faintest of touches to divert Younes Sankare's teasing delivery past Anthony Lopes. Alexandre Lacazette restored Lyon's lead soon after, tapping home from a close range just to make sure. Cornet then got Lyon's third on 35 minutes as the flag stayed down. The teenager with his third goal in 4 games, as the ball would eventually spin over the goal line. Lacazette then pounced on some hesitant defending to grab his second just past the hour mark as last year's Ligue 1 player of the season. Moved on to 12 goals for this campaign, and Renaud Lemaitre was feeling particularly generous as he rounded out a disastrous evening for Guingamp with a comical own goal 4 minutes from time. They are 5-1 winners. Nice's European charge had been slowed by a 4-game winless run, but the arrival of Troyes presented the ideal opportunity to get back on track. Valère Germain rallied home a 12-minute opener at the Allianz Riviera. However, bottom side Troyes were back on level terms after some suspect goalkeeping from Johan Cardinal allowed Corentin Jean to sink the ball in at the near post. Maman Traoré delivered the 3 points neath, so with a 72nd minute winner, the Mali midfielder winning the home side a 2-1 victory. Rennes made a lightning-quick start against Nantes at Roazhon Park on Sunday in the Brittany Derby. Ousmane Dembélé putting the hosts ahead inside at 60 seconds with a fine finish. Nothing pretty about Rennes' second goal in the quarter hour though. Kamil Grzycki somehow managing to scruff the ball beyond Remy Riou. Dembélé grabbed his second of the game 8 minutes later, his free kick evading everyone including Riou as it nestled in the far corner. And the 18-year-old striker wasn't done as he completed a first half hat-trick just before the break. Dembélé running the Nantes defence ragged before calmly converting once more. Adrien pulled one back for Nantes in the second half, but Rennes cruised to a 4-1 win despite the dismissal of Giovanni Sio for a second yellow card. There was nothing to separate Angers and Saint-Etienne. Stéphane Ruffier just about doing enough to keep out Billy Ketkio from Fon's free kick. Meanwhile, at the other end, Neil Maupay somehow failed to convert with the goal at his mercy as it finished goalless at the Stade Jean Bouin. There wasn't much to write home about in Corsica either, as Bastia couldn't find a way past Lorient goalkeeper Benjamin Lecomte. Lecomte thwarting both Brandao and Gaël Danik. Danik did eventually find a way past Lecomte late on, only for the post to come to Lorient's rescue. 0-0, the final score. Jake Diabate converted a first-half penalty to put Bordeaux on course of victory at home to relegation threatened Gazalek Ajaccio. But Mohamed Labi popped up with a potentially priceless equaliser for Gazalek on 89 minutes as they bid to avoid an immediate return to the second tier. 1-1, the final score here. Marseille were again left to rue. Wasteful finishing and a strong display from Toulouse goalkeeper Alban Lafont as they were held at home by Toulouse. Wilson Ben Yedder dealt the hosts a sucker punch as he put Toulouse ahead early in the second half. But Toulouse couldn't see it out. Stephen Fletcher helping Marseille salvage a point as the Scotland international's follow-up effort was diverted into his own net by Somalia. It finished 1-1, leaving neither team all that happy. Rony Lopes drilled home a superb free kick to give Lille the lead on at 63 minutes against Reims. The first goal of the season for the young Portuguese midfielder on loan from Monaco. Sofiane Boufal then set up Portugal striker EDER to make the point safe late in at stoppage time. Lille clawing further away from danger, courtesy of a 2-0 victory at the Stade's Pierre Mauroy. "24 goals across the 10 games in Ligue 1 this weekend. The lion's share of those coming on Sunday as Rennes and Lyon turned on the style. PSG dropping points for the third time in 4 matches, but Laurent Blanc's men have bigger fish to fry, with Europe their primary objective. PSG still with a 23-point lead at the top. They can wrap up a 4th straight Ligue 1 title next weekend, should results go their way. The race for 3rd place, the main talking point though, with Lyon leading the way, having hit their stride just in time. Down at the bottom, Toulouse looking more likely to join Troyes in Ligue 2 next season with each passing week, while Gazalek Ajaccio with 3 points from safety. Guingamp and Reims by no means out of the woods though. Monaco again in action under the Friday night lights. They host Reims to kick off week 30. Marseille visit Lorient on Saturday, while PSG will fancy their chances of rolling over Troyes before Lyon round things out at Rennes in Sunday's late game.